Hello, Twitter friends, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second degree practitioner as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you're interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, just take a look down below in the description box. My links are all there. For those of you who are my subscribers, my new viewers, and visitors alike, I want to thank each and every one of you for your love, your support, and your loyalty to the channel. I greatly appreciate it. If you're watching this after the live stream and you would like to take part in future 5-minute mini readings that I do for my subscribers only on my channel, then all you need to do is number one, subscribe to the channel. Number two, continue to be subscribed to the channel or remain subscribed to the channel. Number three, turn on your notification bell and all alerts. So whenever I am on either doing a live reading or whenever I post new information or new updates on the channel, you are notified. That being said, for those of you who are watching me live, welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please note that if you did receive a message or a free reading on October 26th, October 27th, October 31st, then I will not be channeling messages for you today, but you can feel free to stop by on Friday. I will be creating a new list on Friday. So this Friday, don't forget, it's going to be a new list. Okay. That being said, let's go back to those of you who haven't received a message yet. If you're interested, just let me know here in the chat. Let me grab a pen and then I'm going to see who's here, say hello, and then we're going to start the readings for this evening. Okay. All right, intuitive friends, let's see who's here. All right, intuitive friends, just grab my little handy marker here. Oh, hold on one second. I'm sorry, my mic isn't staying. All right, intuitive friends, don't forget, I do have new content on the channel. So if you haven't taken a look at those November readings, please do so. They're already there, as well as the couple readings and the singles reading. All right, and let's see who's here, and let's say hello, and then let's review our important information. Just so you know, intuitive friends, if you are interested in expanding your reading, adding not only more time, but also adding more details, feel free to drop a super thanks or a super sticker. Sorry, a super sticker or a super chat. And then I will be adding more information to your reading. Remember, I'm not channeling messages for a private question. The question is what your guides want you to know. Okay. So again, if you participated on October 26th, October 27th, or October 31st, I will not be adding you to today's list, but feel free to come back on Friday where I will have a brand new list. That being said, let's say hello to Big 215. Hello, Big 215. Welcome back. Hello, Irene. Hi, Irene. Welcome. Lovebug Blues. Hello, welcome. Simran Preet. Hello, welcome. Yeah, so let's see. Tiny Blonde Kelly. TBK girl, haven't seen you in ages. I'm doing well. Thank you for stopping. Well, I know I'm adding you definitely to the list because I haven't seen you in ages and you haven't gotten a reading in such a long time. Let me know if you're still interested in that, okay? All right, so let's go and check the list. So Big 215, you had a reading on Sunday, the 10/26. Okay, so I'm not gonna call you to the list, but come back Friday. Okay, Friday we're gonna do new ones. Okay, thank you so much, TBK, for your super. Greatly appreciate it, my love. You're going to end up getting more information on your reading. Okay, my love. So hang on tight. Irene. Yes, you had a reading on the 26th But like I said, come back on Friday. You could, of course, guys, you could stay and watch the readings, of course. But I'm just saying, if you want a free reading, come back on Friday, okay? Because I'll be doing those then. Love Bug Blues. Love Bug Blues. Love Bug Blues. Love Bug Blues. Did I give you a reading already? Let's see. I don't think so. I don't think so. Let me see. No, I didn't. All right, Love Bug Blues. So you are on the list for today. Today is the 4th, 11/4. There we go. So we have Love Bug Blues. Yeah, I don't see you here on the list. Love Bug Blues, welcome. All right, and then after Love Bug Blues, Simrat Preets. Yes, you got a reading on the 31st. But thank you so much for stopping by. Please feel free to stop by on Friday. I'm gonna have a new list, okay? Bake 215. Yes, you had one on Sunday, the 26th. No worries, just come back on Friday so you can get another chance. TBK, welcome, my love. All right, I'm adding an asterisk here just to ensure that you are on the list. And let's see, Patty. Hello, Patty. Welcome, Patty. I want to say I gave you, yeah, you had a reading on Sunday, the 26th. Okay, I'm starting a new list on Friday. Okay, Intuitive friends. So I'm doing very well. Thank you. Jock. Hello. On 10/26 Sunday, 10/26. I'm gonna have to write like the entire full names for you guys because sometimes like there are other people who have the same name. So I'm gonna have to write the whole name. Let's see, Jock Calisthenics. Yes, my love. I love it when you guys stop by and say hi. I love it. Thank you so much. It's been like a really, I don't know, I've been exhausted. Even though I haven't done a lot, but I've been like super tired. Um, Thank you, Irene. Tanya, hello, Tanya. Yeah, I think it's the retrograde. I kid you not. It's been like, oh. All right. So, Jack Calisthenics, you had a reading on the 26th. All right. So, I'm going to start a new list on Friday. Okay. So, come back, Jack Calisthenics on Friday. So I'm feeling it already. I'm feeling the energy. I want to say it's in Taurus. Full moon in Taurus. I want to say I have to double check. Peace, Jock. No worries. All right, intuitive friends. So we have Lovebug Blues and TBK. Okay. So we're gonna start on those readings, and of course, anyone else who's new in the channel. Gustavo, hello, my dear, welcome. Gustavo, you had a reading on the 27th of October. So I'm not gonna add you now, but come Friday. Friday, we're all gonna gather and have a good old time. So don't forget, for those of you who already had readings on the 26th, 27th, or October 31st, come back because that's when we're going to have a brand new list. Okay? Sounds good, everyone? Love to see everyone. Hello, hello. This new moon. Oh, Tanya. Wait, hold on, Tanya. I forgot. Hold on. Give me a second. Let's see. I want to say no, Tanya. You haven't gotten one. I don't think you're on the list from before. Oh my God. I have to like find a new way to do a list, but this one works. Yeah, so Tanya, you are number 3. All right, you're number 3. Tanya. All right. Intuitive friends, so we have Lovebug Blues, TBK, and Tanya. And again, TBK, thank you so much for your super. All right, intuitive friends, let's jump on and find out what's going on. But first, let's do a little bit of housekeeping. Remember, intuitive friends, that this is a free live reading for YouTube subscribers and my YouTube subscribers only. Super stickers or super chats get extra time. Please know that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. Only one question that I'll be channeling here today is what your guides want you to know. Okay. Please note, if you're interested in finding out more about me, my client testimonials, my credentials, or if you're interested in private readings, feel free to look down below in the description box or in the chat. Okay. For those of you who are here, remember the legal disclaimer is down below in the description box as well as here in the chat. And of course, I will be reviewing that shortly. I will call you in the order that you've appeared on the chat list. Number 3, if you receive the free mini reading on October 26th, October 27th, or October 31st, you will not be added to today's list. Okay. Tarot serves as guidance, not fixed predictions. Remember that your free will and choices ultimately shape your journey. Okay. What you choose to do with the insights given for entertainment purposes only is always within your power, your responsibility, and your free will. The legal disclaimer is as follows: entertainment purposes only. That's what the messages that I share with you are. Please remember that readings should never replace professional licensed medical, financial, therapeutic, legal advice, or professional licensed medical, financial, therapeutic, legal help. My readings are for entertainment purposes only and are not replacements for getting licensed professional medical, financial, therapeutic, legal advice. All righty. All right, intuitive friends, let's jump straight into the readings. Welcome. Hello, Josie B. Okay, let me go in order. Hello, She Big But Cute. Welcome. Yes, I'm going to add you to the list. She Big But Cute. Okay. She Big. I mean, unless you want me to give, like, if you want to give me like a nickname or your name, but I'll put it here just like it's on the YouTube chat list. Okay, Josie, be mine. You're right after She Big But Cute. Okay, so Josie, be mine. Welcome. All right, after Josie, be mine, we have Tamika. Okay, Tamika, thank you. Tamika. All right, Tamika. You're on there. And let's see. Yeah, those are the only 2 extra ones. All right, awesome. So the list is as follows. Of course, I will be. Thank you so much, Tanya. Appreciate it. So just so you know, TBK and Tanya will be getting longer readings, which means Tamika and Josie Be Mine, you guys are going to have to wait a little longer. But at the same time, you guys get to see what that looks like. Please let us know if you're new to the channel so that we can give you a nice warm welcome. But starting up now, we have Lovebug Blues. Lovebug Blues, give me a thumbs up. Let me know that you are here because we're starting with your reading. Thank you so much, Tanya. And thank you so much, TBK. All right. So let me write the list here. It's going to take me a little while longer here, intuitive friends. I'm sorry, but it just makes it a lot easier for all of you to see where you fall on the list. Love Bug Blues. Okay, and then after Love Bug Blues. Now, for those of you who are doing supers, who already gave supers, I'm going to put sparkly like a little twinkly sparkle next to your name. Okay, so that lets everyone know that you gave a super and that your reading is going to be a little bit longer. So TBK, you got a little sparkle there. And then we have Tanya. After Tanya, we have Tamika. Okay, after Tamika, we have Josie be mine. Okay. All right. And then after Josie, be mine. Yeah. Yes, you are already on. Okay, perfect. All right, there we go, intuitive friends. Let us begin. Lovebug Blues, are you oh yeah, Lovebug Blues is like, I'm here, girl. Let us jump in. All right, intuitive friends, let's start. Now, those of you who are subscribers to my channel, you guys know that I'm also a medium, and it has come up on the 26th, 27th, and 31st that there are times that that may happen. So for those of you who are new to the channel and you've never had that experience, or it sometimes it does happen here on my channel, which means that if a loved one wants to come through, there's certain cards here in this deck that I've designated for people who have crossed over. So when it comes through, I'll let you know. Okay. It happens quite often. For those of you who are my subscribers, you guys know you can let Tamika and Josie be mine know what that's about. But anyway, let us start, Lovebug Blues. Let's see what your guides want you to know right now at this moment in time. Okay, what your guides want you to know, Lovebug Blues. Okay, let's see what's coming through. Lovebug Blues, what your guides want you to know, and let's see what's coming through for you. All right, you have yes and blessing and abundance. Well, listen, excuse us, Lovebug Blues, but your guides are saying, hey, listen, there is this beautiful, bright energy, okay? There may be things that you have been asking, wanting, desiring, okay, calling into your energy field, things that are very uh, deeply connected to your heart's desire, and your guides are telling you it's coming through. Okay, you have the really big nice yes here. So your guides are saying, hey, listen, don't worry, we know that you've been asking, wishing, desiring, and hoping for X, Y, and Z, whatever this may be. It's coming in your direction. They're also talking about here you being in a very kind of like optimistic type of energy. It could be your aura, or you could be kind of like, when people say like, wow, you're glowing, there could be this energy around you. All right. If you've been hearing that, or if people have been telling you, oh, you look different, or, have you done something differently, or, your makeup, whatever it is. Okay. It could be that number one, it's your energy or the manner in which you are presenting your sense of self-confidence. But yes is all about optimism. It's about you really being in a higher vibrational energy, very focused and centered in regards to whatever is very deeply close to your heart and your heart's desires. Blessing in abundance, I feel here that this is coming through for you. All right, so no worries about the when. Just know that in divine timing, you are here going to experience this energy in some way, shape, or form. Let's get more information here. There may be things that may be improving around you, and or that you are kind of, even if it's not improving, you're very much focusing on high vibrational energy. You're focusing on what you want to see. Okay, what you want to see change, transform. Okay, so let's see here what's coming through. Blessings and abundance as well. Let's see what your guides want you to know. And you have here healer of the ages. Your guides are saying here that there may be some type of, like, number one, either you're healing through a situation, circumstance, or event. That's number one. Number two, this could be very much connected to you focusing on your self-care, making sure that you're doing the things that are doing, whether that's yoga, meditation, whether it's you reading self-help books, whether it's you focusing more on optimism and letting go of self-limiting beliefs, whatever this may be. Healer of the ages is here to let you know that there's a healing, not only healing, but wisdom here that you have gained from situations, circumstances, or events. Now, here's the first validation confirmation. I talked about your self-confidence here, and with this yes, and sure enough, you have um the second chakra. Okay, now the second chakra is about your passion. It's the sacral chakra. But if we're looking at it from the order of, first is the root chakra, okay, which is about stability, and um it's about feeling stable, secure, and grounded. Then we have the sacral chakra, which is this one, all about the passion and the creativity. So, right now, there could be here that type of influx, an expansion, a blossoming in regards to the things that you are passionately connected to or wanting to see in your reality. And then, last but not least, which is the third chakra, is the solar plexus chakra, which is number one, yellow, and number two, it's all about your self confidence. So you have here, I feel, the three chakras here coming through for you. So if I were you, I would also listen to the solfeggio frequency of the root chakra, which is 396 hertz solfeggio frequency, sacral chakra, 417 hertz solfeggio frequency, and solar plexus chakra, 528 hertz solfeggio frequency. All could be found here on YouTube for free. Just, type in root chakra, sacral chakra, solar plex chakra, and you'll get all those three, and you can work through that to help you continue to heal and continue to increase and really kind of fine tune this creative passion or this sense of focus that you have. There's a lot here of fire. You're getting a lot of fire here. So I don't know if you are a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Now we are in Scorpio season. This could also be talking about that the things that I just channeled here may be coming through the next fire sign season, which is Sagittarius. And that's like November 20th, around there, all the way through December 20th. Okay. So you may be seeing some changes there and some, beautiful uplifting. Look at that. Didn't I talk about yoga, meditation? Here you go. This is talking about your guides are saying it's time for you. If you're already doing it, fantastic. Continue to do it. If you haven't been doing it, you should. The Four of Swords, it's all about letting go of things that are kind of hanging on to your memory, the pain, the grief, the loss of something. Okay, before this card, the Four of Swords, is the Three of Swords, and the Three of Swords is the sadness, the pain, the grief, the loss, the tension, the argument, the toxic either connections or difficult people that you've been dealing with, and emotions and all that. So the Four Swords is here telling you, Love Bug Blues, it's time for you to allow yourself to heal from that situation, circumstance, or event or person here, whether that's a breakup, separation, or divorce, or whether this is talking about other aspects of your life. Okay, it could be job, finances, or anything of that nature. So, whatever has been worrying you, it's time for you to let it go. You have not one, but two cards here talking about this energy of you really gaining insight by just taking a moment and stepping back and letting yourself decompress. Okay. Four Swords is being burnt out and finally mentally having a mental recovery, having time to take a step back and take a breather. This says here insights that come from meditation. I mean, validation confirmation. Okay. Whether it's yoga, meditation, sound healing, there's some type of healing methods here. Also here, journaling. Okay, that could be also this energy here, journaling, talking through your emotions, reflecting. Okay, the need to rest or take vacation. Allow yourself more time before making a decision. Don't jump into anything right now, especially with the fact that Mercury is going to go in retrograde. Okay, Love Bug Blues. This is also talking about mental exhaustion. You may have been having like a restless night's sleep, or maybe you sleep but then you wake up in the middle of the night, or you kind of toss and turn, kind of been feeling a little weird about that sleep pattern. Okay, so whatever this may be, this is talking about you really having the opportunity to connect and, again, be grounded and centered, especially with that root chakra, sacral and solar plexus chakra meditation that I just told you a little while ago. That's a great opportunity for you to be focusing on those three chakras there. Okay, last but not least, what mindset you need to have in order to maximize these blessings, and you have I let go of negative thoughts and feelings. There you go, I just said that. You releasing here anything that no longer serves you and being more optimistic rather than being pessimistic. So that, again, validation, confirmation. As you let go of negative thoughts and feelings, you allow yourself to vibrate at a higher frequency. That being said, Love Bug Blues, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and continue to subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much, Love Bug Blues. Remember, please share my YouTube channel with 3 of your closest friends and let them know here about the Lexa Tarot channel link. That being said, thank you so much, Love Bug Blues. Up next, we have TBK. But before we jump into TBK's reading, first and foremost, for those of you who are new to the channel, welcome. My name is Lexa Tarot. I am a second-degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, just take a look down below in the description box, and or take a look at the chat list because it is also there as well. That being said, intuitive friends, for those of you who are my current subscribers, welcome back. Thank you so much for the love, your loyalty, and your support. Greatly appreciated. I love it when you guys stop by and say hi, even if you've already had a reading. So thank you so much for all the love, the loyalty, and the support. All right, intuitive friends, just so you know, these messages are for entertainment purposes only. And up next, we have TBK. TBK, if you're here, come on down. TBK, if you're here, come on down. All right, TBK, welcome back. You're very welcome, Love Bug Blues. Oh, you're a Sagittarius. No wonder you're having so much fire there. I was like, there's fire everywhere. Well, before TPK, before I jump into your reading, yeah, Love Bug Blues. I was like, there's a lot of fire here. There's something coming through for you for during Sagittarius season, by the way. I mentioned it, but just reinforcing that for you. So I feel that during Sagittarius season, you're going to be glowing and blossoming and really, feeling the Sagittarius season energy, not only because you were born in that season, but I think that also amplifies it. So very, very good. All right. Hello, Divine Timing. Welcome, my love. Let me see. Did you get a reading before? Divine Timing. I don't think you I think you did recently. Did you? No, you didn't. Oh, okay. Divine Timing, I'm adding you to the list. You're after Josie Be Mine, okay? Divine Timing. All right, Divine Timing. You will be right after Josie Be Mine, okay? Up next, we have TBK. Hello, TBK. Thank you again, TBK, for your super. I greatly appreciate it. All right, TBK, of course, you are getting a super reading. And look what just popped out of the deck as I was shuffling. Transformation. Transformation. Wow, you're undergoing some type of transformation, or you have been going through some type of transformation. There's a lot of energy around you. Okay, it's, what it feels like and how I'm seeing it clairvoyantly. It's like this swirl of energy, but it's not just a swirl of energy. It's like the swirl of energy, and then it's like repelling stuff. It's like, how like a force field. Of course, it could be your auric shield, but the way that I'm being shown your auric shield is like if a person, a situation, circumstance, or event that isn't vibrating at the right vibration, or they're not vibrating at your level, it's like they just repel. They're just like all of a sudden they're like, push. It's like you're pushing them back, but you're not doing anything. It's just your energy. So that's really nice because it's as if it's like a force field. You know what I mean? You may have been noticing, like, you being a little bit more by yourself, or more kind of like not having so many fake people, or um maybe you used to be surrounded by, because I'm being shown a contrast. Like, before, TBK had a lot of people hanging out around TBK, but now there's like less people. But it's because of this energy. It's because, like, your guides are saying you're doing the work. And so, because you're doing your work, whatever that work may be here, and I'm talking about spiritually, I'm talking about self-care, I'm talking about your energetic field, as you're raising yourself up to higher vibrations by just letting your mind focus more on positivity, you focusing more on taking care of yourself, on self-care, self-love, and healing. Then there's this kind of energy that's swirling around you, that's not allowing things that aren't vibrating at your frequency to come close to you. It's like a protective field. That's how it feels like. Yeah, you could be more grounded. Yeah, that makes a whole lot of sense. Okay, so you have here earth and ground. You may be a little bit more grounded. You may be thank you so much, Tamika. Thank you. Um, you're working on yourself, TBK, in some way, shape, or form. There's something about, like I said, and this is so funny because I just said that a little while ago. I said, they're showing me like you used to be around. I don't know if this is true. I don't know you, you don't know me, but I'm just saying. I'm only saying what I'm seeing clairvoyantly. So I'm being shown like a group of people around you, and now there's like this dwindling energy of, I mean, not energy, but these people kind of like falling to the wayside. And it's because you're doing the work, you're grounding your energy, you're allowing yourself to align, because you're in alignment. Bingo. There's this kind of energetic force field, like you're not allowing things to enter that shouldn't come close. Okay, so your guys are here saying congratulations in a way. All right, part of the transformation process is also surrendering to the process of understanding that there's certain things that we need to accept, certain things that we tried to do in the past or recent past that may not have worked out. And there's also a sense here of surrendering. It's like you allowing yourself to be kind of in a way whisked away with this energy here of transformation and upgrading. Okay, so very, very good. All right, let's see what else is coming through. Give me more here. What else? What your guides want you to know here. All right, and we have here, yep, you see? What did I tell you? You're cutting things that no longer serve you. The sickle. The sickle is about cutting people off. Whether you are cutting people off or people are cutting themselves off because of the energy that I was telling you. It's like spiraling in a way where, and I know I'm going to age myself here by saying the following, but this is how I'm getting. Like when Wonder Woman, twirled, and then she did that with that bing, 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 like when things were coming at her, she would do the whole blocking thing. That's how this is coming across. And that is creating here an energy where you're blocking off people, situations, again, cutting even cords, I'm getting here. And you know what, and this is interesting, cutting people that have been with you for a long time too. So you may be seeing that's part of the process here. Okay, there are people here that you've had a really deep connection with, and there's been some type of ending, breaking up, separation here, cutting ties, maybe even feeling like you've been rejected, but it's not, it's divine protection here for you. So that is coming through. Look at that. The letter, communication. All right. You are listening, or this is how this is coming across. Your guides are saying you're listening more to your intuition, you're listening more to your gut level feeling. So as you are aligning yourself, you're grounding yourself. Let's say you're listening to the seven chakras. Let's say that you're doing some type of groundwork. As you're meditating, or as it doesn't have to be meditation, it could be anything that you do that creates this meditative state, this moment where you feel at ease and feel grounded. That is when, pay attention, TBK, when you could be downloading some type of important messages or important information. This could also be happening when you go to sleep as well. Could come through dreams, premonitions. Okay. So as you are, again, working in your alignment, it's going to activate your crown chakra. And you may be a claricognizance, the type of person who receives messages, kind of downloads all of a sudden, or that aha moment, like, oh, I never thought about that. That type of messages, that you could be kind of getting those type of messages from your guides in that way. It doesn't have to be, but I'm getting here. It could also be here clairaudiently, meaning like you hear your own thoughts with your own voice, okay? And then it's like, oh yeah, that makes sense, like that type of energy. Let's see what else is coming through for you, TBK. Give me more here with the sickle and transformation. Yeah, you've been cutting cords, and that has allowed you here to free yourself from things and people that no longer serve you. Look at that staff. You will be taken care of in difficult time. Okay, look at that staff. You're not alone. What did I tell you? This energy here, this is not just you. Partly is you doing the work, but the other part of it is like your guides are protecting you. They're amplifying your auric shield. Okay, remember that I keep telling you, I'm seeing like the sense, like, like you can't, it's like a force field, and you're perfectly fine within it. Okay, you're just good where you're at. But again, that cutting is happening, of cutting of the cords. All of a sudden, people are kind of, taking their space, not connecting with you as much. You're only connecting with the people who value you and that you value. So don't worry about the sense of like not having as many people around. It's because it's meant to be this way. Okay. If you are going through a difficult time, if you're going through a transformation, your guides want you to know it's not going to last too long. Okay. There's gonna be the sense of you, kind of chopping away from that energy and really allowing yourself to feel the transition. So if you are going through a transition, your guides are saying, don't worry, you're not going through the transition by yourself. You have a staff, you have something and someone that you can lean on, and those are your guides. Let's take a look here at earth and ground and letter. I'm also getting here that you may be receiving some type of news, email, text, confirmation letter or something. If you've been waiting for some type of results, I don't know, I'm getting like good news or news in general, whether it's a conversation, whether it's mail. You may be getting something there. Okay, so let's take a look at the 3 cards that just popped up. Okay, I'm gonna put Forest back because I didn't see Forest, but yeah, you see, you have here gavel. If you're waiting for, okay, so let's start. First and foremost, here with the earth and ground and letter, you have here heart, love, deep affection, and caring. Okay, your guides want you to know, of course, you're not alone. You're being taken care of. This could also be talking about your love sector, or this could be talking about something that you've been hoping to hear from. Okay, so if you've been waiting for a letter, a message, a text, paycheck, something that has been delayed, something that you've been, a goal, okay, a project, whatever this is, it may be coming in your direction. You also have gavel. If you feel like something here, well, first of all, if you are dealing with some type of court situation, cases, contracts, negotiation, or whatever, maybe what you do for a living has to do with, contracts, communication, documents, and things of that nature. Number one, pay very close attention. Make sure that you're paying attention because Mercury is going retrograde on November 6th, although we've been feeling and experiencing those energies even before, but it's going to be November 6th all the way to the 29th. So anything that has to be with documents, keep an eye out, okay? Make sure that you triple and quadruple check anything that is having to do with contracts. If someone says something, they promise it, make sure it's written or it appears in whatever this may be, okay? If you are here, because I'm getting here contracts, if you are involved in a court case, or if maybe you're not involved in a court case, but your guides are telling you here that something that you may have felt was unfair or wasn't just is coming back around, because you are going to be at the top of the game again. So there could have been here either a miscommunication, maybe this is something that could be coming up, but whatever this is about, this is saying you're going to be at the top. Whatever you feel was unfair in the past or recent past is coming back around, and it's turning out the right way. Not because you have anything to do with it, but there could be one or two things. There could be earthly justice, okay? Or there could be divine justice, like karma, okay? Someone experiencing something here. Whatever was unfair will be balanced out. Not only will it be balanced out, it says honor and respect will come to you. So either if this is something like, for example, someone said something about you that wasn't true, after all the time that has passed, now there's going to be clarity on, oh, wow, you end up finding out that the person who said that ended up lying about somebody else. And again, this is just an example, ended up lying about someone else. And now all of a sudden people are looking at that person like, oh, that person's a straight up liar. Now all of a sudden you're back to like, oh, you know what, TBK is a good person. That person was just lying. You see? So there's some things here that if they were unfair in the past or recent past, and your heart was deeply, hurt by those situations, that gossip or whatever it was, it's going to come back around where you are now at the right place at the right time, and things are going to be running in your favor. They're going to be leaning to your favor, okay? So very, very important message there that your guys want to share with you. Let's take a look here at what else is coming through for you. Ooh, oh, look at that. I didn't even touch it. It just flipped over. You have the seventh chakra. Validation, confirmation on what I said earlier. Okay. Seventh chakra is the crown chakra. Remember that I said this earlier, TBK. I said, as you are in the state of meditation, soul searching, introspection, taking a step back, healing, growing, self-care, recalibrating yourself, guess what? You're going to get some type of download of messages, whether in your waking state, whether in a meditative state, or whether in a dream. So pay attention to your dreams. Validation, confirmation, because you have the seventh chakra. So there's going to be some sense of illumination and clarity in regards to something connected to some type of messages. You're going to get clarity in something. Not only that, but it's coming across here as your guides maybe even showing you something here. There's some sense of clarity and illumination that you're going to be coming through. It could also be an aha moment. It could be something that you've been kind of struggling with, and you're like, I don't know how to get past it. And it's like, without you even thinking about it, all of a sudden you either see sign, symbol, synchronicities, or your guides may place someone or something in your path so that you can figure something out. Okay. And this could be something very much connected to the past or recent past, especially with the fact that Mercury is going in retrograde. Remember that when Mercury goes in retrograde, as a collective energy, we go back into the sense of reevaluating, reviewing, and recalibrating ourselves. There's a sense of reflection. Remember, during Mercury retrograde, we do not use that time for manifestation. You don't manifest. You allow yourself to take a break. Okay? You start thinking, reevaluating, recalculate, reflect, review. What things do you need to kind of, finally finish up? Okay, what things, this is a time where usually exes like to come back, or people you haven't spoken to in a long time as well. But there's a sense of clarity that you're going to have this time around, that is not going to allow you to 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 let people that shouldn't be around you. Okay, so pay attention to your dreams, pay attention to your meditation. If you meditate, pay attention to, that type, because there's something here about messages. It's come out 3 times. It came out once here, it came out again here with this card, and it came out again here. So there's some type of spiritual connection that's going to be amplifying for you, that you are going to see some messages come your way. Very interesting here. You have the three. What happened here? I just threw everything out of whack here. You have the 3 of Swords. Whatever pain, loss, grief, all right, lower vibrational situation, circumstance, or event that you experienced in the past or recent past that may be residually around you. Here with the 3 of Swords, this is telling you this great sadness, you're healing that. So continue to do the work. I know healing is not linear. Sometimes we take 10 steps forward and we take 3 back. It's fine. But once you take those 3 steps back, then you end up, focusing on you, doing the self-care, the self-love, the healing, the everything you need to do. And then all of a sudden you take 6 steps forward. Okay. So there is this sense here of the 3 of Swords saying great sadness that will heal with time. Let go of the past. That's going to be super important here for you. Personal growth that comes from challenges. Like I said, there are maybe situations, circumstances, or events, people that you have cut cords. Maybe you've chosen to do that, or maybe the universe has shown you that those connections have not been worth your continual effort to try to, keep together. The lesson was learned. There was a reason for that person. There was a reason for those people. You learned your lesson. It's time to keep it moving. Okay. So that's what I'm getting here. It says being there for, healing misunderstandings. Remember, during Mercury in retrograde, there is a higher tendency for misunderstanding, delays, travel delays, as well as technological glitches, which, especially this letter, make sure that you're backing up all your important documents and that you're paying attention to your electronics. So sometimes there's a little bit of a glitch when Mercury is in retrograde. TBK, I hope these messages have been insightful. You have one last card here, and let's take a look at what mindset you need to have in order to amplify the beautiful blessings here of transformation, of grounding, of honor and respect will come to you. You have a lot of beautiful messages here. What mindset does TBK need to be in order to maximize her blessings? All right. It says here, I have the courage to say no. I told you with a sickle, you are not allowing people to come into your energy field that just don't seem like they're like a good fit. It's like, even if you're not saying no, your auric shield is pushing people back. Not in a bad way, in a very good way. Because if they're coming into your energy field with feelings, emotions, and drama and gossip and, situations and all this other like clouded energy, your auric field is like, nope, we're not having it. Okay? We're not entertaining energy vampires, is how this is coming across. TBK, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and continue to subscribe to the channel. TBK, thank you so much for your super. I greatly appreciate it. All right. So yeah, this is I let me see. So you wrote here, yeah, my past is impacting my current. Yeah, and I hate it. Oh, yeah, I see. Yeah, it because it came through with that. Yes, they have been. Okay. Yeah, so this is saying you know, continue to allow yourself, to keep it moving. All right. It was a very beautiful message here for you. Your guides are supporting you through the process of this transformation and transition. Allow yourself to be in a higher vibrational energy. And I hope that these messages have been insightful. Remember to let go of this Three of Swords energy. By what? By saying no. Remember, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you perceive, your mind will believe. So continue to be in a high vibrational energy and continue to work through your heart chakra. By the way, heart chakra 639 hertz. Okay, 639 hertz, heart chakra frequency. Use that as you're doing your meditation practices also to help clear any residual hurt, pain, loss, and sadness. Okay, especially with that Three of Swords energy. That being said, thank you so much, TBK. And up next, we have Tanya. But before I jump into Tanya's reading, I want to say welcome, intuitive friends. If you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, just take a look down below in the description box. All that information is down below, as well as in the chat. That being said, thank you so much, intuitive friends, for your love, your loyalty, and your support. For those of you who are my current subscribers, welcome. Thank you so much for your love, your loyalty, and your support. I greatly appreciate it. Today, again, if you already had an intuitive reading on October 26th, October 22nd, or no, what was it? October 26th, October 27th, October 31st, then I'm not going to add you to today's list. But if you haven't had one, then I am adding you to today's list. I'm going to do a brand new list this Friday. Okay, so this Friday, don't forget to come back. As long as you are subscribed to the channel, you turn on your notification bell, you're going to be alerted. All right. All right. Up next, we have Tanya. Tanya, if you are here, let's see. TBK, thank you again for your super, my love. I greatly appreciate it. Up next, we have Phoenix 1111. Let me see, Phoenix 1111. I don't think I have given you a reading yet in this. Okay, so Phoenix 111, I'm adding you to the list in your after divine timing. Okay, so Phoenix 1111, you are on the list. All right, there we go. Up next, we have hello Takia 732. Welcome. You are now on the list. TAQIYYAH 732. Welcome. All right, intuitive friends. Where are you? You're very welcome, my love. Tanya, are you here? Tanya, my love. Hello. Tanya, if you're here, come on down. Tanya, you have a super. I will go ahead and do your super reading, so no worries. But if you're here, please let me know. All right. After Tanya, we have Tamika. Tamika, don't go anywhere. Let's see. Tanya, where are you? Or was Tanya? Yeah. Tanya, where are you? All right, Tanya, just come back, my love. Because I don't see you here saying hello. Ooh. All right. All right. All right. All right. So up next we have Tamika. Hello, Tamika. Welcome. Tamika, I see that you gave a super. So thank you so much, Tamika, for your super. I will be giving you more time on your reading and also more clarity. Okay. All right. Tanya, no worries. If you are here, um, I will do your reading last, okay, Tanya? All right, so Tamika, welcome. Let us know if you're new to the channel so that we could give you a nice warm welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you so much for your super. I will be adding not only more time, but also more clarity, okay? Now, Tamika, just want to remind you here that these messages are for entertainment purposes only, and the only question that I am channeling is what your guides want you to know. All right, so let's see what's coming through for you. And you have healing energy flipping over along with expect miracles. Wow, that just came out very quickly. All right, came out very, very quickly. All right, well, let's start. Listen, Tamika, there may be some situation, circumstance, event, or sadness, grief, or loss that you have experienced in the past or recent past. And you have here energy healing. Either you're working through that pain, that breakup, separation, divorce, or that sense of sadness, grief, or loss. But energy healing is focusing on the emotions of your heart because that's how it's coming across. Like whatever this is, it may be residual energy that is still kind of there in your heart chakra. Okay. Green is the color of the heart chakra. I'm also getting here something about pride or ego. And there may have been someone here who they did what they did, or this may have happened due to some type of like ego or pride getting in the way here. Okay. Ego or pride is what I keep getting here in regards to the heart. What I'm also getting here is that there's something here about, I don't know if this was gossip. I don't know if someone was saying something. But somebody may not have been as supportive here as they should have been supportive for you. Because I'm getting this energy where there was a great big devastating loss here in your heart chakra. And it's like people that you expected to step up to the plate, or there's something here about you expecting something. Not because you expected it, but because it was like a right thing to do. But there's something about people's ego or pride getting in the way here in some way, shape, or form. I don't know what that may be about. That may be some like, you know, that may be like a gossip situation or some type of family drama or something in the past or recent past. But there's this energy here that I'm getting. Pride and ego got in the way in regards to something, and it added to what you were already feeling. So you were already feeling some sense of sadness and deep, sadness, loss, or grief. And it just added, it kind of just staggered on it. But here with expected miracles, it's interesting because with expected miracles, I'm getting a whole different energy. I'm getting here an energy, because I'm getting like a family drama here. Okay. All right. Listen carefully. And I don't know how this may resonate with you, but I'm getting here. You expected, and I said this before, but I'm repeating it. There's an expectation here, not because maybe expectation is like the wrong word. People that should have stepped up to the plate didn't. For whatever reason, they didn't. Okay? And I feel that is very much connected to either a family drama or some type of ego and pride. It's like they just couldn't let it go. So because they couldn't let it go, it added to whatever you were experiencing here, whatever that is. Sense of loss, grief, sadness, whatever this is. And it's like you had to do it alone. You had to deal with something by yourself. You had to confront it by yourself. And your guides are saying here, it's okay, because even though it may seem like you were by yourself or that you had to deal with something by yourself, you now have the ethereal realm. Okay, whether it's family who has crossed over, a loved one who has crossed over, your spiritual connection to the ethers, to your higher self, to your guardian angel, to your ethereal realm. Even if you couldn't get oh my God, there's a lot here. Like you couldn't get the support in the 3D world, but you're going to get it from the ethereal world. And I hope that this makes sense, because that's how they're showing it to me. Because it's like whatever you didn't get, whatever support, whatever it is that you were hoping, wishing that someone or people or family will come in for you, and you had to deal with it by yourself, your guides are saying, not really. Maybe in the 3D realm, you're dealing with whatever this is on your own. But when we're talking about your faith, your spirituality, and the ethereal realm, they're listening to you. They see the either injustice or they see the unfairness. Okay? So it's like you're getting love from above. I'm literally hearing that. Love from above. So I don't know if this was very much connected to someone passing, or that your loved ones that have crossed over have seen the injustice or have seen how something has transpired in regards to this energy that I'm getting here, having to do with your family, or something having to do with someone very close. But I'm getting family. I'm getting like, it's such a strong energy here with family that, again, I hope these messages are resonating. Let's see what else is coming through here for you. Give me more here on energy healing. So let's see what's coming through here. Bear, you have been very strong. You have put on a brave face. You have had to deal with this suffering, sadness, loss, grief, breakup, separation, divorce, whatever this is that has been really, kind of, it's coming across like, oof. You know what I'm feeling right now? I feel like a pressure on my chest. So there's something here about maybe this has been such a deep hurt. You've been feeling something on your chest. So check your blood pressure, check your cardiovascular, okay? Because the sorrow has been so deep, and you have had to really stand up for yourself and be strong, okay? So this is coming across as you really, having to deal with this. And whatever this is maybe connected to a male. It doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be, but it could be, because it was the card right after that. Ooh, wait, hold on, girl. Hold on, Tamika. Yeah. Okay. Remember that I kept telling you from the top of the reading that I was feeling here there was some family drama? This is exactly what I'm getting here. Let me break this down to you. And I'm happy that you did a super reading, Tamika, because there's a lot coming through for you, my love. So you have the bear. You had to remain strong here. Now, gentlemen could be one or two things. Number one, it could be very much connected to a male figure, and the situation or family drama was connected to or is connected to a male. Okay, Tamika? Let me know if that resonates for you, because whatever this is, remember, I felt two different type of heartbreak here. I felt a sadness, grief, and loss. So that was number one. But then it got compounded over something else, some family drama. And this is showing me here that is validation, confirmation on what I was feeling. There may have been some type of deception, lie. There may have been some type of drama, argument, some type of deception here. And it could be connected to a male, or it could be connected to someone that is very logical and analytical, meaning this person could have been like very clever in trying to create some issue here. Okay, so that is coming through for you. Let me know if that makes sense here, validation, confirmation. But this was exactly what I was feeling here. And you've had to remain strong. Whatever this is, you've had to remain strong. It's like you've had to kind of rely on your own stability, on your own money, on your own strength, on your own power. All right, let's take a look here at expect miracles. I wonder if this is gonna give me more information here, what I was feeling in regards to like the ethereal realm. Okay. Oh my goodness. You see what popped out of the deck? The grave. This is someone who crossed over for you, my love. Tamika, there's someone who crossed over here for you. There's a loved one that crossed over that is telling you you're not alone in this situation over here. Okay? So I told you that I'm a medium. And although this is not a card that, is about a person who's crossed over, it is definitely coming through as someone that you love very much. Okay, you saw that. There's no cherry picking here. Okay, someone that passed away, like I said, it could have been your someone, the ethereal realm, or your guardian angel, or higher self. But this energy, this person is telling me, no, it's me. It's a person. I am a person who crossed over, who's sending the blessings here to Tamika and letting Tamika know that she's not alone in whatever this may be. Give me more. This just turned into a mediumistic reading. Very interesting. Whoever this is telling me she's been waiting to speak to you. Like to let not okay, she's telling me that, but I'm the one who's speaking on her behalf. So it's coming across as she's been waiting for the right person to give you this message, and she's taking it here because she's telling me it's a she. So I don't know. This could be a sister, a mother, a grandmother. Yeah, you see? Owls, communication. She's been wanting to talk to you. And she keeps telling me it's a she, so it's a female. So she's been wanting to talk to you. I wouldn't be surprised if you've been dreaming of this person, or you may have had a dream about this person, because you're getting owls. Okay. So it's like you and this person who has crossed over, maybe having a conversation in a dream state. Or, I'm also getting that there may be times that you speak aloud as if this person is there, and they're giving you validation, confirmation that they're listening to the things that you're saying. They're paying attention. Okay. So it's like if you're kind of like I do that sometimes in my mind. I like kind of talk to some relatives who's crossed over. I do it in my mind. And, it's like she's listening is how this is coming through. You see, letter communication again. It's communication again. There's a female here. There's a female. So this is going to be a whole different type of reading for you. We shifted gears because this person wants to give messages here. All right, give me more. Who are you? Give me some sign, symbol, synchronicities. Give me evidence here. So Tamika, bat, communication again. This is someone who used to talk a lot. This person could be someone, number one, who used to talk a lot, vivacious energy. She's showing me like I was like charismatic. So there's someone, this is a woman who is charismatic, who really had a joyful life, is how she's showing me. Either the life of the party or that she was very charismatic. She was also a person who took care of you. So this has to be like a mother figure, or if you had an old, I'm feeling more mother than anything else. Bat, take care. She used to take care of you. So this is coming across as a mother figure. Not only that, she took care of you and she made sure people didn't do any. It's coming on like I'm going to say it's a mother because it's coming across as a mother figure. Okay? This is a mother. This is a mother who's crossed over, who even though she's crossed over, she's making sure that enemies that are working against you don't, get their wish. She's protecting you from whatever drama, from whatever family drama. And bats are very much connected to their families. So it's a family type of it's family bonds. Bats are very close to, their bat family. Okay. So there's a lot of communication. This person either spoke a lot or there's a lot of gossip going around. And she's trying to let you know that there's gossip going around here. Give me more. What else does Tamika need to know about this? June. June may be of importance here. It may be either, what do we have? We have Cancer. So that she may have been a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or darn it, I can't remember what else is in June. There's another sign that's in June and I forgot. It's Cancer and there's another sign and I'm going blank. June may be of importance, or the summer may be super important here because it's connected here to something. She's protecting you from afar. You have box and you have hammock. She wants you to like relax. Okay. Remember that I was telling you earlier, be careful with blood pressure, be careful with cardiovascular. I don't know if she passed away from heart problems, heart conditions. I don't know if there was some type of high blood pressure situation, maybe aneurysm. But you need to make sure that you don't stress yourself out too much, okay, my love? She wants you to take it easy. Okay? She wants you to take it easy. It's difficult what you're going through, but take it easy. Okay? You may come across some type of gift that she's given you, or you're gonna come, because I'm seeing like coming across like there's something about jewelry here. So there's something about either jewelry or money in a box. Okay? But she's showing me here money in a box or something valuable in a box. Okay? I don't know if this is like maybe she had a safety deposit box, maybe she had some jewelry that's super important, but she's coming through and she's letting you know that if you haven't found it yet, there's something that you're going to find. But she keeps showing me here that energy. Wow, very beautiful. She's very communicative. I told you she was communicative because I'm getting here a lot like, girl, let me tell you, type of energy. Wow. So I'm so sorry, whoever's next. My apologies, but when I have a mediumistic reading, I can't cut it short. Sorry, guys. I can't cut it short. I have to channel whatever it is that the person who's crossed over wants to say, because this person has been waiting a long time. Bird. News is on the way. News is on the way. She's telling me here sometimes she may touch your thigh or she may touch your leg. Okay? There's something here. If you feel someone kind of like soothing you, like touching your leg or something like that, vibes, because I'm getting that. Because someone is actually literally feeling like they're touching my leg. Like kind of like going like this, you know? So bird flying, news is on the way. You're going to find out some type of information here or some type of news. I wouldn't be surprised if something that's meant for you is going to come to you. Maybe the summer of 2026. So just keep that in the back of your mind. It may be when you least expect it. But your mom is letting you know here that she is protecting you from the other side, my love, okay? Not to stress, not to worry. Again, I'm getting cardiovascular, aneurysm, high blood pressure, some type of situation with blood or blood clot. So that's what I'm seeing. So if you know that this person, if this matches what I'm channeling is giving you validation confirmation here, I'm going to take a look at the phone in a minute because I normally don't when I do these messages because I want to see what comes through. I like doing my readings nice and cold readings. That means I don't know anything until the end. So let's see. Wow, what a message here. Well, welcome to the channel, Tamika. You see, there's something that's going to be unlocked for you. All right. Someone may be stringing you along with something that's not true. There's a lie that's being spun here that's not true. There's a story that's coming. There's a story that either has been used or been said that's not true. Okay. And I said this before. I felt like I told you there's something here about gossip. Okay. And there may be here an unconventional way. There's going to be some type of surprise way that you're going to learn something, that something is going to show itself here for you. Your mom is like, there's something here about unlocking a secret or unlocking a a lie, something that's not true. And look, you see that I was telling you about the box? It's going to be only a matter of time when something here comes to the surface and you're able to see something or get access to either money, gift, jewelry, but whatever it is there's value. If it's not money, it's jewelry, but she showed me money and jewelry. So I don't know. Maybe it's both, maybe it's one. All right, let's take a look at what else is coming through here. Wow, very chatty catty. There's a lot of love that she wants to, so she's telling you that she's sending you a lot of love, okay? She's sending you a lot of love. Whatever may have happened when she was here, just know she's really protective over you, my love. Okay? Your mom is super like, don't mess with Tamika. Okay, so very, very powerful message here for you. Yeah, you see? There may be I don't know if you have siblings. But if you do, please pass on to your siblings that your mom is saying hello and that she's sending her love. Okay? And this was her opportunity to cross the veil and come through today. All right. So she's closing the reading with closure. Wow, what a reading. Tamika, very beautiful. Your mom had a lot to say here. Whoever, there's someone else. So it's you and someone else, because I have two people here she's sending extra love to. It could be you and the other person, or it could be you and two other people, but there's someone else. She told me that, yeah, she's, she already closed the reading here with closure, but yeah. Wow. I want to see here. I can't wait to read what you have written in the chat, because I want to know what this is about. Hanged Man, awakening. Something may feel like it's a little bit hanging or up in the air, but you're going to gain perspective as time goes on. Okay, Tamika? So I hope that this reading from your mother, because it feels like a parental figure, has come through and has given you a lot of validation confirmation, because there's something here about you like seeing something or getting validation confirmation in something. Okay. So even though there's been a temporary pause for reflection and insight, just know that this pause is for a good reason. There's something here that will come to light at its own due time. Okay. Woo! That was very, very interesting. Let's see what mindset you need to have in order to maximize these beautiful blessings here. I celebrate life every day. And remember, I said that. Your mom wants you to take it easy. And she's saying it again here with I celebrate every day. I celebrate life every day. She wants you to enjoy the time that you have here on earth. Yes, her passing may be difficult. Yes, this pain and this grief is difficult, but she wants you to enjoy your life. Okay? She's always with you and she's taking care of you from the other side. Okay? So I hope that these messages have been insightful. Thank you again. Tamika, for your messages. Up next is going to be Tanya. Tanya, if you are here, hold on. Don't go anywhere, because your reading is up next. But intuitive friends, that's an example of not only a reading here of, getting extra reading with your super, but this is also here an unexpected mediumistic reading. Like I told you guys before, I told you, the people that are new and are subscribed, I told you this happens sometimes, where loved ones who've crossed over want to come through. And of course, I welcome them. It's been my pleasure and it's an honor. My humble thanks to your loved one who's departed to give this beautiful message to you. All right. I'm going to read whatever you may have given in regards to validation confirmation in a minute, Tamika. Tanya, if you are here, don't go anywhere. And for those of you who are watching, welcome. Thank you so much for your love, your loyalty, and your support. Wow, what a beautiful reading, man. That was, wow. Sometimes, sometimes it leaves me speechless. I want to see the validation confirmation if there are any. I wouldn't be surprised if, because this was like too specific. It was like, I want to know about this person's personality, Tamika, if you can share, because I was getting a lot of this person's personality and I want to see how, so I was getting someone who's like charismatic, someone who kind of lights up the room just by their own vivacious energy. All right, so up next we have Tanya, but before we jump into Tanya's reading, if you are here, let me see, is Tanya here? All right. Okay, I'm gonna go backtrack. Oh, Tanya, you're here. Welcome. Okay, Tanya, don't go anywhere. Okay, my love. Tamika says, I'm new here. My mom's death. My family failed me when my mom died. That's That's what it was. It's my mom. You wrote, yes, it's all true. My mother. Oh my God, I'm crying. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, thank you so much for the extra super. I greatly appreciate it, my love. Please tell me more. It was your mom. She said she. So I'm like, wow, she was in Aries. There. Okay, so if she was in Aries, you had June there. There may be something coming up in June of 2026. Just pay attention. You wrote she passed from an aneurysm. That's exactly what she said. She was showing me like blood and that's what it was. My inheritance. There could be something coming up with your inheritance in June in the summer. Hello, Alina. Hello, Karazi. Yes, it's still open. Actually, I'm gonna close the readings now because hold on a second. Tamika, don't go anywhere, and Tanya, don't go anywhere. Hold on. Let me close the session here. Okay. So let me see. Oh, I have a sister. Yeah, because she showed me another person. So yeah, that makes sense. My little sister Ruby. Aw. Very, very beautiful. Wow, Tamika. I hope that you continue to subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for your supers. I greatly appreciate it. I hope that has given you some sense of clarity there. Wow. Your mom was very, very spot on with things. And she's very specific. So always know that when a person is a medium, they're going to be able to do that. You see how I didn't ask you for anything. I didn't ask you for your information. I didn't ask you for anything. I just channeled what came through. Always remember, intuitive friends, a person who's a person who's a medium, they're going to tell you what you need to know, not the other way around. All right. Thank you so much there. Up next, we have Tanya. So, Tamika, feel free to share my YouTube channel link with like-minded souls, okay? So there you go. Tamika says, yes, I needed that so badly. Wow. Well, you know what? She knew. She knew because she came through very, see, there's no such thing as coincidences. And it's so funny because that card that came up is usually not the card that I have for people who've crossed over, but it came through. So there you go. All right. Thank you so much, Tamika, for your love, your loyalty, and your support. There's going to be some type of clarity there with that inheritance situation. I feel there's something coming through. You're gonna end up getting that inheritance or money. I just feel it's like a matter of time. There's a wait, though. It's not going to come really. Let me see something here. Oh, wow. Her death date is this month. Wow. There you go. Validation confirmation. Thank you so much. And thank you. And I want to thank your mom, too, for trusting in me delivering her messages. So thank you so much. All right. Up next, we have Tanya. Hello, Tanya. Welcome back. Welcome back, Tanya. Tanya, are you here? Please tell me you're here, Tanya. Okay, let me write now, Tanya. All right, Tanya. So I'm going to start your reading. I know it's late, so I know you're probably tired. So here you go. Jesse, you're up next. Okay, Jesse, be mine. After Jesse, be mine, we have Divine Timing, followed by Phoenix 11111, and then Takia 732. Okay. So I'm gonna write the little there. That means Tanya is getting a super. Tanya did a super. Okay, awesome. All right, Tanya, welcome. Thank you again for your super, Tanya. Let's take a look here at what's coming through for you, my love. All right, Tanya, let's see what's coming through for you. Please remember, Tanya, that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. All right, and let's see what's coming through for you, what your guides want you to know right now at this moment in time. Now, up next, we have Josie Be Mine. Josie Be Mine, I hope you are here because you're up next. Followed by Divine Timing, followed by Phoenix 111 and Takia 732. And then I have, I think, someone else, Karazi and Elena. You're also on the list. I just didn't write it down right now because I want to hurry up and go to the next reading. But I've closed the session for the rest of you. So if you missed this session, no worries. Come back. Okay, first of all, subscribe to the channel. Turn on your notification bell and all alerts, and then come back on Friday if you already had a reading. If you haven't had a reading, come back tomorrow because I will be channeling more messages. All right, Tanya, let's see what's coming through, what your guides want you to know. Thank you again, Tanya, for your super. All right. So, oh, thank you so much, Tamika. Welcome to the Oracle of Thanks. Thank you so much. So Tanya, we have Mother, Father, God. Okay. Now, Mother, Father, the universe, Yin, Yang, universe. However, we can. It doesn't have to be family related, but it could be. So, Tanya, what's coming through for you, my dear, is that you are the unique one in the family. You are the person who is either more spiritual, you are the person who is gifted in either six senses, you are the person that is like somehow like you're between this world and the divine. So, either you were the black sheep of the family because you were able to see things that other people didn't or couldn't. But there is something about you being very much a very special and important element and person in your family. You may be the person who people come to when they have a problem, or you may be the person who just is straight up honest and says, listen, this is, there's something about you that's very, special within your family, but it's coming across as spirituality. Okay. It's coming across as spirituality. It could be ancestral. It could be that you've had this gift or this, this special energy here, this six senses that has come through lifetime after lifetime. Okay. It could have been from your maternal side or your paternal side. But there is here a very kind of like connection between you and the divine, and the fact of how this impacts either your current family, okay, or the manner in which you grew up. Okay. So I wouldn't be surprised if you're the kind of like the center, like the nucleus, like the mitochondria of your family in some way, shape, or form. And how this is coming across is that this has been your role lifetime after lifetime. So right now at this moment in time, then this is just an example, okay? Maybe right now at this moment in time you're the daughter, right? In within your family circle. But in other lifetimes, you may have been the grandmother, or you may have been the mother, or you may have been the father, or you see what I'm saying? You were in roles in past lives with your family. Okay. If you believe in reincarnation, okay. Remember, energy cannot be created or destroyed. So even no matter what position you play now in this lifetime, your ability to connect with your six senses, that if you are in a position, and I'm seeing here and here. So if you're in a position, I don't know what that may mean. Okay. I don't know what that may mean, honey, but I'm just going to tell you what is coming. Okay. So hang on in there. I'm seeing your guy showing me this and this. Okay. So something, low here, high here. So this is telling me one or two things. Either You were known as the black sheep of the family and people never listened to you, but then you ended up being right about some things. Or if we're talking about the hierarchy in your family, meaning a birth order, you may be the youngest in your family. So that's why I'm seeing this energy here, like up here, down here. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just my guide showing me here symbolism. So this is telling me you're either the youngest of the family, or if you're not the youngest of the family, you are the one who's the black sheep, and whatever you say, people don't listen. And then they listen after things, after shit hits the fan. Okay? And this is fine. In this lifetime, it may be that way. Don't frustrate yourself because you're talking honestly to people. You're saying what your family members need to hear, even if they don't want to hear it. You're being honest with them. You're seeing things because you have a special gift. You're able to see beyond the veil, my love. And it's okay because when I was little, listen, I was born intuitive. Okay? So I was born with these gifts that no one else had in my family, and my mother didn't know what to do with me. So this is saying here that's your gift in this lifetime. And although people may not appreciate it, eventually they'll come to realize something. So don't stress yourself about it. Understand that your uniqueness wasn't coincidental. It was because you have been in every lifetime the sole person, or like they showed me, the mitochondria of the family. It just happened to be that this time around you may have been in a different position in the family, and they don't remember, but your soul remembers. And what's interesting is that their souls remember too. It's just that they can't come to the realization that this is, you know what I mean? Like they feel that you're different, but they don't understand what that may mean. So your guides are saying here, leave or let go of the struggle that you may have in your heart about this. Let it go. It's okay. If you need to cry it out, cry it out. But your guys are saying, listen, we don't want you to stress yourself about this. Okay? And they're giving me a tingling feeling on the top of my head. There's some just awareness that you came with in this lifetime to help your family members. It's okay that they may think whatever it is that they think. You just say the truth. You communicate in a loving way. Eventually they'll come to terms, but don't stress you. Don't feel bad about it, because your guys are showing me here like you feel really bad. They make you feel bad, but because they don't know. But and I know what we're talking about. You see? And so they're telling you here, don't worry, don't stress. Okay? So, wow, very beautiful reading here for you. All right, let's see what's coming through for you. Give me more information here about Mother, Father, God, or Yin Yang universe. Give me more information here. All right, let's see. Yeah, you see? Oh, Tanya, listen, honey, don't feel isolated. Don't feel like you're the black sheep. Okay? Don't feel like you're the black sheep, because to them you might be, but how your energy and your sixth senses, see, there's the clock tower in the Lenormand deck. The clock tower is about separation. It's about alienation. It's about feeling abandoned or feeling like you're doing something on your own, like you're in solitude in a way. So I told you, validation, confirmation, you may be treated that way sometimes. See, maybe since you were little, remember that I was telling you that my guides were showing me down here and up here. You may be either the youngest in the family, or you were feeling like this since you were young. See? It's okay. Don't worry. Feel good. feel good about your special gifts and your sixth senses. Don't stress yourself, because your guys don't want you to be sad about the fact that other people don't understand you. Give me more about honesty and communication. You see, you're the person who brings clarity. You're the person who calls it as you see it. You're the person that has the insight that other people in your family don't see, and they don't. You see? You see, this is the fox. You're able to see people's trickery. You're able to see through people. And some people don't like that. You need to understand, some people don't like that. Some people don't like the fact that you can see through the BS and that you can call it as you see it. Okay? So your guides want you to feel better about this. Like, don't, carry this heavy weight on your shoulders or in your heart. Okay? So, yeah. What else is coming through here? Kite, vacation, and this is the other one, that gavel. The things that since you were a young child, okay, that were unfair, your guides want you to understand that divine justice will be seen. Okay? Meaning karma. Okay? People are going to have to deal with the consequences of their own actions. Not that you're doing anything, but that they're going to feel the consequences of their own actions. Because whatever was wrong or whatever was unfair will turn itself around. And it has a lot to do with your emotions, because they made you feel a certain way. This is a fish. I know it says kite, but my guides are telling me that this is water. This is your emotions. Okay? Whatever wrongs will be made right. Just leave it up to the universe to deal with it. Don't feel bad that, obviously you're going to feel bad. Obviously, I get it. We're human. We feel emotions, but don't continue to let this weigh you down, because there's some justice that's going to happen here in some way, shape, or form. And it has nothing to do with you doing anything. It's the universe showing your family, that if they have been, or if you have been, there's some type of isolation or separation happening. They're gonna figure something out here. And this is not your lesson. This is lessons that they need to figure out. All right, let's see. Give me more here. Ooh, rooster. Arrogant, boastful person you should not cross. You see, there's something about someone here feeling like, what do you know type of energy that I'm getting here. Remember that I was talking about down here and up here? And so there may be someone who feels like they're up here and you're down here. And it's not true. That's not the reality, but that's how they make you feel. Like they're up here and you're down here. And this is talking about the rooster. There's an arrogant, boastful person you should keep away from. So if you have decided to have your space because you need your mental sanity, you need your emotional health, your mental health, and your energetic health is important to you, don't feel guilty about it. Okay? Whatever was done here since you were a child, whatever was said, was done, whatever this is, because it's showing me this is since you were a child. That's why this came out for you. Mother, Father, God, Mother, Father, Universe. They are unaware of how important you are in the family. They don't understand. Divine justice will play itself out, so don't stress yourself about it. But you're not like, if someone made you feel here like you're like there's something wrong with you, no, there's not something wrong with you. There's something wrong with what may have occurred, okay? But there's nothing wrong with you. And there's this sense because either you were a child or you're the youngest, or someone here is too prideful or too arrogant to admit that something wasn't right here. But don't worry, life has a way of making sure that people, divine justice will be at play. All right, so no worries. All right, wow. Let me tell you today, and I think it's because that moon is tomorrow. Look at that. Soul whisper. Soul's whisper, eternal state, nature therapy, finding spiritual release. Your guides want you to work on your 7 chakras, and I will give you, I think you have it already, but I'll still put it up here. I'm going to give you my Lexa Reiki, long distance Reiki. You need to do that so you can clear your energy from this drama and trauma from childhood, from family. Okay, so that's number one. I'm going to give you the long distance Reiki link. I'm going to place it after the reading. The second thing, the 7 chakras. Okay, so I'm going to place that too so that you can continue to heal and mend and release all this energy. All right, Jubilee Mine, you are up next. So don't go anywhere. I'm sorry it's taking a long time, but the readings have been super readings and that requires extra clarity. All right, let's see. What else do your guides want you to know? Your guides want you to listen. This could be because you've been feeling some sort of way lately. Maybe there's been something that's been weighing on your shoulders, weighing in your emotions, and your guides want you to say, listen, they want to say to you, get out of your feeling like low vibrational energy and allow yourself to raise your vibration. Okay, my love? Yeah. You're super valuable. There may be something that could be, yeah. Okay, listen carefully. You may be getting a very, very important dream. Something here in the dream state, whether it's that you're able to clear it, whether you're able to clear something, whether it's going to be some valuable information, some valuable message, some type of clarity that's going to give you the stability and security that you need. Your guides also want to tell you here that there may be something that you've been hoping, dreaming, and setting your eye on as far as goals are concerned. It may be coming in your direction. It may take time, but it's coming. Okay. So a person holding the coin, this is talking about stability and security. And this is talking about maybe very much connected to your dreams, your goals. So there's something here that you're focusing on that is saying like your guys want to tell you, listen, it's coming. It may take some time, but there may be an opportunity or a lucrative opportunity or person or information that may be coming in your direction that could bring you a step closer to your goals, to your dreams, or to the things that you've been hoping, wishing, and desiring. And this could also be talking about there's a valuable insight that you may be getting either through the dream state or through meditation. Full moon is tomorrow. So allow yourself to connect with your inner oracle tomorrow during the full moon. I think it's tomorrow. Am I right? Is it tomorrow? Okay. It's as if your guides are saying that as how do I explain this? Like there could be things that you are sorting out, like very valuable, important lessons or situations that you're sorting out in your dream state also. Okay. So what you can't resolve in the 3D world, you may resolve in the dream state. And lucid dreaming would be a great opportunity for you to like learn about lucid dreaming, because when you do lucid dreaming, it's the ability to remember, to realize that when you're in a dream that you're dreaming, and so you can confront certain situations and family, clear it during that state of sleep. So your subconscious, okay, clears, like you're able to shift certain things, change, heal, and do a lot. So lucid dreaming may be something of a valuable tool for you to use, okay, or to learn about, to help you clear that family drama and trauma. All right, that being said, let's take a look here at what else is coming through for you. Thank you again, Tanya, for your super. I greatly appreciate it. Wow, look at this. You have awakening. There are certain things that may seem like they're on a standstill. Don't expect people to apologize, because they may not be ready right now. They may not even realize that they need to apologize. Okay, let's just put it that way. But this is talking about you gaining a whole different perspective in regards to the drama and trauma that you may have experienced in your early years, where things connected to your family. So things may seem at a standstill, but it's an opportunity for you to see now things from a whole different aspect. So maybe you haven't had these messages that I channeled for you today. And maybe with these messages that I channeled, you're now able to see things from a different point of view. So there's a sense here that this clarity with the awakening, this is the Hanged Man energy in tarot, but in this deck is called awakening, because there's a sense of you realizing something through this awakening. Okay, your subconscious here. Okay, you may have always felt like something hasn't been right, and you were right, it wasn't. Okay, and so this is giving you validation, confirmation about this situation here. Okay, all right, let's take a look here at what messages, or what mindset you need to have in order to maximize your blessing. All right, let's see what's coming. I become a better version of myself every single day. Look at that. As you work through the family drama and trauma from a distance, as you energetically forgive those who hurt you, it doesn't mean that you need to connect with them again. It doesn't mean that you need to give them access to your life. It just means that from your end, there is a clearing that you need to do so that you don't keep carrying this emotional baggage, which is creating some type of pause in your life. So, in order for you to expand, learn, grow wiser, and heal, you need to remember that you got to work on yourself. Self-care, forgiveness, energetic forgiveness, listening to the Ho'oponopono prayer or Ho'oponopono chant, which I'm going to place there as well. And this is for everyone to, like, it works for you. It I've used it, so it works. It worked for me. I let go a lot of residual energy and trauma and, heartbreak and all that, using these things that I'm sharing with you. That's why I'm sharing it with you. But there you go. That's your message for today. Tanya, thank you again for your love, your loyalty, and your support. Okay. That being said, up next we have Josie B. Mine. Josie B. Mine, you are up next. Oh, thank you so much to Niyika732. Thank you for your super, my love. I'll add an asterisk here next to your name. Okay, there we go. So you're going to get a super message, okay? All right, intuitive friends. Thank you so much, Tanya, for your love, your loyalty, and your support. I'll read your information in a bit if you wrote anything here on the chat. That being said, hello, Shirley. Hello, Nelia. Hello, Shirley Meadar, and hello, Shirley Martin. Hello, intuitive friends. Thank you so much for your love, your loyalty, and your support here on the channel. I greatly appreciate it. I hope these messages have been insightful. Tanya, I hope this has given you the clarity that you need. And I'll read your information in a minute, or whatever you may have written on the chat, okay? In a minute. But first, Josie Be Mine, you're up next. After Josie Be Mine, we have Phoenix 111. After Phoenix 111, we have Takia 732. Now, I did close the list earlier, intuitive friends, and that's only because it's super late where I'm from. I'm here in New York, so I don't wanna. I have other things I need to do tomorrow. No, it's okay. You guys didn't know I was like in the middle of a reading. But listen, tomorrow I'll be stopping by. Only listen carefully. Remember, if you already had a reading on October 26th, 27th, and 31st, you're not going to be able to get a new reading until this Friday. So this Friday, I will be opening back up to those of you who already have been on the list. You know, the list that I have here. Okay. So if you already had a reading on those days, I will be channeling messages for a brand new kind of turn on Friday. Okay. I do want to have the opportunity to connect with those who haven't had an opportunity yet. All right, intuitive friends. But thank you so much for your love, your loyalty, and your support. If you subscribe to the channel, listen carefully. Continue to subscribe to the channel. Okay, because I only do these readings for subscribers and subscribers only on my channel. So if you just unsubscribe because you didn't have a reading, then when I come back on next time, you're not going to be alerted. So that's why it's super important that if you subscribe to the channel, continue to be subscribed to the channel, and then, okay, pay attention to your alerts. Okay, so turn on your notification bell and all notification alerts so you're notified. Okay. All right, intuitive friends. All right, so the last person on the list is TAQ. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Takia 732. Now, I mentioned here some what was I call some, hold on one second. Let me add it here for you guys. I was talking about so again, don't unsubscribe, stay subscribed to the channel so that tomorrow you have an opportunity to come and get a reading. Okay, so let me give you guys this. If you haven't heard it, you should. I am a second degree Reiki practitioner, and so I do have on my channel, and it's totally free. You don't have to do anything other than, use it. If you feel like you know need it, or you could use it as much as you want. Lexa, long distance. Oh my gosh. I'm trying to do it fast. Long distance reading. So for those of you who are watching me, I'm actually my career, I'm actually a professor. So tomorrow I have to do a couple of things. I have first thing in the morning, I have to be in my professor role. But I definitely wanted to come here tonight to share any messages your guides want to share. All right. Okay, hold on, guys. I'm giving you everything little by little. I know it's taking a little while longer here, but just making sure that you guys have all the free tools. They're all free so that you can work on yourselves. Because remember, this year is 2025. It's a 9-year. That means all the things that you need to close chapters on, this is a time to do it, because next year, 2026, is a year of one, which is all about new beginnings. Okay? You don't want to take all the issues from this year and go and do it again next year. Okay? Actually, let me do this one. Maybe the ones here with words. Well, let me do it with Well, okay. I'm going to share this one. This one says 10 hours. I normally share the one that's 6 minutes. Obviously, this is not to do it for 10 hours, but um the Ho'oponopono prayer. There you go. All right. All right, intuitive friends. There you go. All right. Okay, so let me read this very quickly because Tanya wrote, wow, I've been stressed out because of all my family drama. Everyone always comes to me when they have an issue. Yep, I'm separated from everyone. Oh, so yeah. Okay, I see. Yeah, it came out in the reading with the clock tower, both in how I'm treated and physically distant. Yeah, I'm feeling with her. Oh, wow. Validation confirmation. Wow. Thank you so much, Anelia. What a beautiful message you sent, everyone. Thank you so much, Shirley Meter. Thank you so much, Shirley Martin. You guys are so amazing. Thank you so much for the love. Tanya says, I keep dreaming that my family is in. Yeah. You see? Wow. I completely get it. Well, listen, Tanya, hopefully this has given you the closure and the kind of like clarification that you need also. The Ho'oponopono prayer is there. Use it to kind of, again, release any lower vibrational energies and forgive energetically from a distance. All right. Josie, be mine. If you're here, come on down. Josie, be mine. I'm ready for you. Sorry, Josie, it's been long, but if you've been watching, you've been seeing why it's been a little longer. Josie, be mine. It has, thank you. I was just starting to feel guilty. No, don't feel guilty of distancing yourself, my love. Don't feel guilty. That's why your guides gave you that message today. Thank you for all the love, Shirley Meter. I love that. Thank you so much. Yeah, Tanya, don't feel bad about that. Mm-mm. There's nothing to feel bad about, honey. That's why you got to do the Ho'oponopono prayer. Got to release all of that. All right, Josie, be mine. I don't think you're here. So let's jump to the next person. Well, listen, those of you who are here, don't go anywhere. If I have a lot of people who are missing, then I'll jump and do a reading for the people that already are here. Divine timing, my love. If you're here, come on down. So Shirley Meteor, don't go anywhere. Nelia Meteor, don't go anywhere. Did I give you guys a reading before? But wait, hold on. Before I say that, let me see here. Shirley. Oh yeah, Shirley Martin I did, but Shirley. Oh yeah, sure. Oh no, I didn't. I don't think I gave you the reading, Shirley Meteor. I think that when I called you, you weren't here. Well, if you want to get a reading, you can. If there are a lot of people that aren't here, that happens sometimes. Sometimes like people sign up and then they get busy or they fall asleep or it's normal. Phoenix. All right, up next we have Phoenix. Phoenix. I may be able to squeeze other people in because I don't see. Hold on. Yeah, Phoenix. 1111. All right, Phoenix 1111. Let us go with your reading. After Phoenix 111, I have Tekiva. Shirley Meador, are you here? Shirley Meador, Meador, if you're here, I could give you a reading after I finish with Tekiva. Tequila 732. So if you're here, good. If not, it's okay. All right. So Phoenix after Phoenix 111, I'm gonna write next so we know. Next we have Takia 732. Okay. All right, Phoenix, welcome. Welcome back. All right, intuitive friends. I just wanted to place there who was up next after Phoenix 111. Phoenix 111, thank you so much for joining the readings today. Don't forget, intuitive friends, if you already had a reading, no worries. I'll be coming back on Friday and you'll have an opportunity to Takea. Okay, thank you. All right, Phoenix 111, thank you so much for joining. Let's see what your guides want you to know right now at this moment in time. What your guides want you to know, okay? Phoenix 111, let's see what your guides want you to know right now at this moment in time. We have here, take charge and action. This could be very much connected to Sagittarius season, just letting you know, because it's coming through. Okay, there's a big arrow, and the arrow here, okay, Takia. Okay, thank you. All right, so here, listen, Phoenix 111. You have an arrow pointing to the past or recent past. There may be something here from your past or recent past, either a situation, circumstance, event. And because Mercury is going in retrograde, you may have the tendency, because it's going to be a collective energy, where you're going to find that you're going to be thinking about things that happened in the past or recent past. There's going to be here some type of reevaluation, review, or kind of like looking at things in retrospect. And this is talking about there could be something that you may have left not fully completed, whether it was a project, whether it was an idea, whether it was a plan that you set out to do, but then you got busy with other things and maybe life started happening and then you had to put it on hold. But there may be some type of situation, circumstance, or event in the past or recent past, Phoenix 111, that you may want to kind of take a look at and figure out what that's about. If it's something that you feel that you need to tie loose ends towards or about, then this is the time to do it. Okay? During this Mercury in retrograde. Now, during Mercury in retrograde, we don't start something new and we don't manifest. But what we do is we look at the things and look at our life in review, especially because this Mercury in retrograde is going to be the last one of 2025. It is a great idea for you to take a look at what lessons you have learned in 2025. And by the way, I do have a pick a card reading focusing on that, which I'm going to give you the link to in a moment. Obviously, when I finish the reading, so that you can take a look at that. And it focuses on the lessons that you need to learn in 2025 so that you can move to 2026 in a very different vibrational energy. Okay. So it says here, raise your vibration. Okay. So there's this sense of you either reminiscing, reviewing, reevaluating, thinking, reflecting, okay, about the past and recent past, and figuring out what lessons have been important and what lessons that you need to apply so that you can raise your vibration to a higher level and be more connected, be more healed, whether it's time to heal, time to grow, or time to get wiser. That is what your guides are saying here. So whether this, again, Mercury is going to go in retrograde on November 6th. So there may be some energies here that you may start feeling now at this moment in time. And if you're wondering why you're feeling those emotions or those things or those energy, it is very much because that Mercury in retrograde is going to happen from November 6th through all the way through November 29th. And even when it's November 29th, you got to give it a week to 2 weeks because of that shadow period before Mercury goes direct. So I would say mid-December, you could say that Mercury is going direct then, okay? So you guys want to tell you if there's something that you've been, maybe even something that you've been passionate about and that you put on hold because you had to deal with other things in life. This is talking about you kind of like thinking back on those things or those projects that you didn't finish or those plans or those ideas, and see with the insight that you have now and looking at those things from the past or recent past, how you can now see it from a whole different aspect or a whole different vibration. Yeah, look at that. Healer of the ages. And the second chakra. There may be something that you were very passionate about in the past or recent past, and you may have thought it was too late. And your guides are saying it's not too late for you to still do or move towards the passion that you had in regards to something, whether it's something that you've always wanted to do, whether it's something that you've been called to do, whether you feel it's your life purpose, your soul purpose. But there's some energy here that feels very like it's time for you to kind of raise your vibration and really connect with your passion, your ambition, your motivation, and your drive in whatever this may be, very much connected to the past or recent past. Last but not least, let's take a look here at the next card for you. What else is coming through? What does Phoenix 111 need to know here? All right. So we have here the page of coins, or the page of pentacles. The page of pentacles, listen carefully, because there's something here about you starting something, whether it's you starting to invest in yourself, whether it's that you're going to have this idea here that you want to start manifesting or looking into new opportunities. So you could be very curious during this Mercury in retrograde about looking into new opportunities. And what I mean about looking into new opportunities or finding more information, more knowledge, you could even be thinking about going back to school or taking a certificate or adding to your resume in some way, shape, or form, whether it's, something, that you're doing. Now, because the Page of Pentacles is about the earth energy, this could also be you learning or taking, the small steps to learning how to ground your energy as well. Okay, your root chakra. If you haven't been working with your root chakra, you should, because it's going to give you this sense of stability and security, this feeling. Okay, this could also be you starting to begin to make some plans and some ideas on how to make it real or how to ground these ideas that may be coming to your mind. Okay, this could also be talking about many different areas. It doesn't have to be about career or money. It could be talking about love. It could be talking about you just, your energy, your spiritual awareness. Okay. It says here, scholarly, cheerful, dependable, mischievous. It says, time to get to work. An excellent opportunity presents itself. Happy news about your career, promotions, or scholarships, a new area of study. Yeah, they may be very curious about finding out more information, whether it's more information about spirituality, whether it's more information about self-help, whether it's more information about something connected to your career, to studying, to education. But there's this energy here of you really focusing on that energy during this Mercury in retrograde, okay? And not only that, but that's going to be very much connected to something that you're passionate about. Maybe something that you've been passionate about. Maybe it's spiritual, because it could be. Healer of the ages. This could be talking about spiritual development, but whatever it is, it's like you're going to do it. You're going to do it. You know what I mean? Like you're really thinking about moving in that direction. We're at least starting to prepare yourself for it. All right, you have here, look at that. What flipped out of the deck here? It says, I have the courage to say no. Okay. You're also not going to allow any things from the past or any people from the past or recent past to enter your energy fields if you have had an experience with these people that have not been positive. Okay. So, and by the way, during Mercury in retrograde, there tends to be this energy where people from the past want to kind of, pop up. Okay. So if that happens to you, I feel that you are going to be able to stand up. And if you feel like this is not a good, you know, place to be, or type of like it's not a good, reunion, or it's not good for reconciliation, then maybe you will choose not to do that. Or maybe you will reconcile, you will accept an apology, but it doesn't mean you have to deal with that person again or that environment. But there you go. It says, I have the courage to say no. You're standing firmly on your ground, which is why I said super important, your root chakra and your sacral chakra. Root chakra, 396 hertz solfeggio frequency. Sacral chakra, 417 hertz solfeggio frequency. Work on those two chakras to help ground you and create more stability and security. That being said, Phoenix 111, I hope these messages have been insightful. Oh, wow. What a message. Very, very beautiful, especially with this planetary shift that's happening. Okay. All right. Don't give people from the past, interest back in your life, especially if they were toxic or they were low vibrational. You got to raise your vibration. So keep positive. All right. That being said, up next, I have Takia. Takia 732, you are up next. But first, let me put all these cards away back in their deck, in the proper deck. That being said, intuitive friends, if you are subscribed to the channel and you didn't have an opportunity to join the free live, no worries. Tomorrow is another day. Just as long as you stay or remain subscribed to the channel and you turn on your notification bell and all alerts, you are going to be notified of the free readings here. Okay. Hello, everyone. Hello, Rose Quartz. Remember, intuitive friends, the list has closed for quite some time, but no worries. Always know that you have an opportunity to stop by tomorrow. If you haven't had a message from October 26th, 27th, or 31st. How are you, Rose Quartz, my love? Thank you so much for stopping by. It's always a pleasure to see all of you. Say hi and welcome. We're all about positivity. We call things out when we need to, but it's all in good, positive energy. All right, intuitive friend. Thank you so much, Rose Quartz. Great to see you. Don't worry. Listen, intuitive friends, if you were on this list already, remember the 26th or the 27th or the 31st, and of course now the 4th. Okay. On Friday, I'm going to channel new messages. Okay. So we're going to have brand new messages being channeled on Friday. So don't miss it. Go grab whatever you like to drink, tea, coffee, water, seltzer, mimosa, whatever it is, and join me on Friday, okay? I hope that you're doing well, my love. Hugs to you. Up next, we have Takia. Takia, if you are here, come on down. Takia, thank you so much for your super. Let's jump into your reading. Takia 732. If you're here, come on down. Takia 732. Takia 732, if you're here, come on down. All right, Takia, come on down because we have your super. You're getting a super reading. I might just go ahead and jump in and do the reading regardless because I want I want you to get your reading here. Takia. All right, so I'm going to write now Takia doing your reading. So like that, when you see it, you know we're doing it. Now, Takia 732. All right, Takia, welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for your super, Takia 732. All right, Takia, let's take a look here at what's coming through for you. Okay. Now you do have a super, so it's gonna be a super message. So even if Karazi, actually the list is closed. It's been closed for a while. It's just that I've been channeling messages. But yeah, it's been closed for quite some time. But listen, all you need to do is continue to subscribe to the channel. And tomorrow, when I come back on and do readings, you're going to be notified. Okay, so don't go anywhere. Just make sure that you continue to be subscribed to the channel so that you can be alerted. Turn on your notification bell and all notification alerts. Okay, so no worries. All right, let me just write here close reading. Sorry, close session. All right. No, my love, it was closed a long time ago. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's been closed for a while. All right. All right. No worries, Karazi. Tomorrow I'm going to come back on and do some more readings, okay? All right, intuitive friends. This message here is for Takia 732. Takia, I don't see you here, but I'm going to still continue with your reading because you already did a super, okay? So want to make sure. Look at that. You have ease and grace, Takia. Ease and grace. Your God. Oh, there you are. Okay. Thank you. All right. So Takia, your guys are saying here that there's this energy of grace and ease that you may be very much connected to. I do feel that you may either do some type of spiritual practice or there's this just, yeah, you know why? Because you're clear, you have clear cancer and release. You're not letting people, situations, circumstances, or events stress you out. You're holding your ground. This is very beautiful. Ease and grace. I'm also getting here a lot having to do with your solar plexus chakra. So I'm getting this energy here in regards to you here, Takia, that you may be very much either self-confident or you could be in a state right now where you may be starting to feel or start seeing some type of improvements or progress in some way, shape, or form connected to whatever it is, like you're going with the flow of things. Okay. I'm also getting here that you're not only are you going with the flow of certain things, okay, you're just allowing yourself to kind of be in the sweet surrender, but you're also, while you're in this sense of being grounded, okay, because you have grace and ease, but I feel here there's a sense of grounding. There's also a sense of you listening to your intuition a lot more than perhaps maybe you used to in the past or recent past. So your guides are saying continue to listen to your gut level feelings. Continue to listen to your six senses, your intuition, okay? Because they're guiding you in a very direct direction or in a good direction, okay? So I see a lot of energy here on the following chakras: the upper heart chakra, your throat chakra, your third eye chakra, and your crown chakra. There's this like, you could even be a person who's intuitive. Okay, so this is coming across like very like you get your messages. You could be a claircognizance type of individual, clairvoyant, clairaudient, clairsentience also, because there's a lot of yellow here. So you do have your senses. You could also be a empath, okay, as well. Now, because there's so much energy here in the crown chakra, this could also be talking about the following. So if and when you do your meditation practices, you could be getting some type of messages, some type of sign, symbol, synchronicities from the universe when you are in a state of either meditation or when you are sleeping. So it could happen either way. But there's this energy here that once you are in a state of total and complete rest, it's easier for you to be able to get messages or be able to see the sign, symbol, synchronicities here. Okay. So I wouldn't be surprised if during meditation or during, when you're sleeping, that you get some type of either messages or some type of gut level feelings here. Okay. You listen to your gut level. Okay. Now, in order for you to sharpen this ability, because it's coming across as you are intuitive. So if you haven't developed them yet, these abilities, they're coming through. But one way that you can kind of, in a way, start nurturing these six senses, or one of these six senses that are very strong for you, is for you to clear, cancel, and release. Don't allow yourself to, connect with self-sabotaging thoughts or limited beliefs. Okay, there may be some type of maybe insecurity or feeling inadequate, maybe in regards to really truly listening to your intuition, because either you're starting to develop that energy or that development, or there are times that there's this fear that, am I right? Am I reading the energy correctly, or am I reading the messages correctly? Okay. So clear, cancel, and release. Your guides are saying, don't second guess yourself. Don't overthink it, because you'll feel it when you're spot on in regards to something. You're gonna feel it. Okay. So don't, stress yourself too much about like, oh my gosh, I'm not seeing the symbols or I'm not seeing the signs. So your guides could be giving you sign, symbol, synchronicities through numbers. They could be giving you sign, symbol, synchronicities here through butterflies, birds, rainbow, feather, I don't know, stars or the night sky or something like that. I'm getting, like if you look, I don't know, this is like looking at the sky and seeing like a shooting star or something like that. But there's something here about you getting sign, symbols, and synchronicities, and like for you not to overthink it. Okay. All right. You could also ask the universe to show you a specific sign or symbol as well. And they will show you that. Okay. So let's say, some type of confirmation here. So they're telling you that you are very much connected to your soul, your soul connection, your, the ethereal, you know. So they send you signs. So pay attention. Okay. All right. Let's see what else is coming through. I feel that you have this kind of energy right now at this moment in time where you're not allowing, or you're not entertaining drama. You're not entertaining drama. You may be clearing out and cutting cords with connections, people, environments that no longer serve you, that you feel like you've outgrown, that you feel like, you know what, it's time to move on from this either friendship, situation, circumstance, event, or, scenario. So it's coming across as that type of energy here. Ooh, look at that. That just popped out. You have Lady here. Lady is about your yin energy, your ability to connect. Again, it's coming through. You have some sixth senses here. You are either an empath, you are intuitive, precognition, clairvoyant, clairsentience, claircognate. You have something. You're intuitive. Because it's coming across again. You could be an empath. You may even feel like, oh, interesting. I don't know if you know anything about star seeds or galaxy, galactic, universe. If you've heard the term star seed, you may be a star seed if you believe in that. Okay? If not, just skip it, but it's coming across as that. But you're coming across as an empath. You feel other people's energy. When you walk in a room, you can feel the energy, you can feel the vibe. You could even see through people, and you could even kind of sponge people's energy. So, for you, my love, I want to tell you this. You see this crystal right here? This is called black tourmaline. Black tourmaline, especially, and I don't know if this is true, but if this resonates for you, if these messages are resonating for you, then you need to listen to the following. This is a black tourmaline crystal. The black tourmaline crystal, you can get this on Amazon. I mean, people usually don't like fake these because they're not like super high-end crystals, right? But black tourmaline would be a great crystal for you to put in your pocket, or to have a bracelet, or to have something where you could keep it, maybe in your pocket, maybe in your purse, maybe on your desk if you work at work, maybe in the drawers. I don't know. However this works for you, or wherever the location may work for you. But black tourmaline is a great one, because I keep seeing your guides are showing me black tourmaline. So it could be one or two things. Either you have this already, or you need to have one. So I don't know how this is. Okay? But I'm showing you. You need to carry this because your guides are telling me that you may be an empath, and you may be absorbing energy and feeling other people's emotions that are not yours, and you start carrying other people's stuff, and it has nothing to do with you. That is why you have here clear, cancel, and release. So your guides want you to pay attention to that energy, because if you are an empath, then you need some type of black tourmaline either in your pocket, in your purse, in your whatever, so that you can carry it with you, so you could repel. You see this energy, it repels. That's exactly what this black tourmaline does. It repels lower vibrational energy. It repels, it repels you from absorbing every energy. You see what I'm saying? It's a way to kind of protect you from not being overwhelmed in public places, in crowded places, where you start kind of like these, because you are an empath, you get your energy shifts with the energy that you come in contact with. So that's why this is coming through. Okay? So this right here is going to help you clear, cancel, and release. So for whatever reason your guides are showing me this, just remember that if you don't have one, you should get one. If you do have one, make sure that you always have it. Put it in your pocket, so as you go through your day, it's always with you, helping you clear and cleanse. Okay? Every other week, twice a month, you take the black tourmaline, you get either Himalayan salt or sea salt, and you get like a little container, you put it in there, and you let it clear. Okay, 24 hours, you leave it in either it could be one or two things. It could either be sea salt or it could be Himalayan salt. All right, you leave it 24 hours, and then the following day, it's, you put your intention to it. Okay, you charge it again with your intention. When it's a full moon, you leave it to, absorb the full moon energy, and you will always have it in your pocket. So that is what I'm being shown. Okay. All right, let's see what else is coming through for you. What else do your guides want to tell you? What you need to know right now at this moment in time. Especially with the fact that tomorrow, or tomorrow night, there's a full moon. If you do have one already, or just put it in black Himalayan salt or black sea salt. If you don't have that, just use table salt for now, and then tomorrow charge it with the full moon. With the full moon, you have here a clock tower. There's a sense of isolation. There you go again. You see, you need to charge it with the new. I'm telling you, they're showing me this. I don't know if you have it already. Let me see something here. Let me see what you have here. If you wrote something here. Let's see. I'm here. That's correct. Through dreams once in a while. Butterfly, yes. Oh, okay. Shooting star. There you go. Because I'm getting something about star seed. I wouldn't be surprised if you may resonate with that message. Empath, I believe. I think so too. I think you're an empath. I think you're an empath, and I think that you're a clairvoyant. Because if you see things through your dreams, that is clairvoyancy. And if that's and if you do see things in your dreams like messages, you need an amethyst crystal, because amethyst crystal is very good for clairvoyancy, which is why I have this here, because I'm a super clairvoyant. So there you go. It says, I have one in my dresser, a small one, and carry. Oh, okay. What is it that you have? You have this already? This is what your guys were showing me. You have this already? Let me know. It says, I'm carrying an amethyst late. Is this it lately? Validation confirmation. There you go. That's exactly what I was. Okay. A black one. You have the black one. You have this one, the black tourmaline. No wonder they're showing me that. Okay, there you go. That makes sense. That makes sense. Because I keep seeing it clairvoyantly, and I'm like, why am I seeing that? Bingo. Oh, wow. Well, there you go. Your guides, we're right on target then. Spot on. Wow. Yeah, there's this energy here about you being very particular about who you allow in your energy field, and if not, you should be. Again, because you are an empath. You also have here moon. I'm getting something about starseed with you. I wouldn't be surprised if later on, that may not make sense now, but it may make sense in the near future. Okay, just listen to the term starseed. That may make sense later. It might not make sense now, but it may, because there's something about the night sky. There's something about the night sky and stars connected to you. Very particular. Very guides. There could be something here connected to starseed energy, aside from the fact that you're very intuitive. Okay. Okay. Wow. A lot coming through here for you. All right, let's see what else is coming through. What else do your guides want you to know? And what is this? Work, achievement, success. I feel that this reading for you has a lot to do with your spiritual development. Your guides are coming through, and your whole entire reading, I'm feeling, is spiritual development. Your guides want you to continue to work on your spirituality, continue to learn, to pay attention to your intuition, to your sixth senses, and see what's coming through. See what's coming across. Because they keep showing me something connected to stars, connected to the night sky, connected to the moon. I've been saying this since the top of your reading. I don't know what this is about. You may be very much connected to star seed energy. Okay? Um, reach out to me through my lexatarot@gmail.com and I'll give you some information in regards to that. Okay? But if you're interested in learning more about that, or if that sounds familiar, and the reason why I resonate with that is because I also connect with starseed energy myself. And as a child, what I used to do when I used to go to Puerto Rico to visit my family is I would look up at the night sky. Okay, I was very much into stars, constellations, planetary, things like that. So I'm getting that message for you too, which could be very much connected here to you being some sort of identify, maybe not now, but maybe in the future. Okay, so that's number one. The second thing I do want to mention here is that your guides want you to continue to work on your spirituality. There's some type of like senses unlocking here for you that you need to kind of in a way pay attention. Okay, you have the Tower. You have a very okay, this is what I'm telling you, this is a spirituality reading for you for sure, no doubt about it. And you have clock tower you have tower twice, but very different energies because it's very different decks. So number one, you may be a person who may be a little bit of an introvert. Again, I can relate because I am that way too, especially when I'm able to see through people's energy. And I have to choose to step back because I'm like, I can't be around this energy because I see too much. I see through the BS. You know what I mean? So to not aggravate myself, there are times I step back and not, and choose to be in certain places or with certain individuals at certain times. You see what I'm saying? This may be something similar to you because you have tower in both ends. Second thing I want to say is that this is a spiritual reading for you. For whatever reason, your guides want to remind you here, okay, that there's either a sixth sense that is sharpening, there may be a sixth sense that's coming online for you. There may be some type of knowledge or something connected to starseed family, galactic family, that nature coming through for you. I know this sounds way out, but I just gotta channel what's coming through. And if the more that you harness the energy, because you have it, you have the talent, you have it with you, you have that intuitive vine within you. The more that you're able to connect with that intuitive sixth senses, and the more you learn about it, the more you amplify it, the more you nurture it, and the more you condition yourself to be open to that energy and to ground yourself, there is a great opportunity here for you to either, number one, work very much with your sixth senses, and in some way, shape, or form, maybe in the near future, maybe kind of even channel messages or see messages or connect here in some way, shape, or form, because you have a powerful energy, is how this is like. You have a very kind of it's not so much about powerful energy, it's about your link, that spiritual connection, that spiritual link, or that galactic link that you just normally naturally have. Okay. And so your guides want to make you aware that you have this gift. So continue to harness it, continue to, meditate. If you don't meditate, you should. to do these like spiritual practices in order for you. First of all, you need to ground yourself. So before you do anything, you need to ground yourself. Look at that. You have butterfly, a change for the better. Yeah, you're blossoming here. It's as if you're how do I explain this? I want to put this energy that I'm feeling into words. It's like you're blossoming into your six senses. You need to practice them. You need to connect with them. You need to nurture it because you have it already. And there's something here about you being very successful if you continue to harness the energy and to practice and to bloom and to expand. You have success, and change for the better. You may even, maybe at some point in time, start working with your six senses here also. I wouldn't be surprised. All right, so like I said, look at this again. Resilience, manifestation, bounce back from setbacks and emerge stronger. Phoenix rising from the ashes. Your guys want to tell you here that if you have been feeling like you're out of the, like you kind of like feeling out of sorts, or kind of wondering why you have gone through so many, either so many or through one specific big challenge in your life that you didn't really understand, like, why am I going through that? Like, I'm a good person, why did I have to deal with X, Y, and Z? Why did I experience or endure X, Y, and Z? Okay, this is talking about that through that hard situation or challenging situation, circumstance, or event, there was some sense of you needing to learn a lesson or learn to rely on yourself and become stronger and, harvest and kind of like, gather your energy in order for you to soar. Okay. So again, we have what looks like little specks of stardust here around this, bird. So again, validation confirmation on what I was getting here earlier. All right, let's see what else is coming through for you. Oh, you have willpower. Look at that. Willpower. There's a important message that's coming through. Although this message is, I would say, 99.9% about spirituality and your spiritual awareness, there's also a part here about you still, there's a balance that needs to be worked out here. There's the, like the fine dance of being able to lean into your intuition, but also be able to be very much in the 3D world. And I feel here, and I said this before, and I'm sorry I'm sounding repetitious, but it keeps coming through, so I gotta say it again, where you may be the type of individual like myself, where you have one foot in the 3D realm, which is the reason why you have the earth there, and you have one foot in the ethereal. And what that simply means is that you are a person who has both energies. You're able to connect with your senses, with your higher self, with your intuitive, unique gifts, but you also have the opportunity to work with that gift in the 3D world and use it to your advantage for career, for success, for the things that you want to accomplish in this lifetime, for the things that you want to bring into reality. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, we're going into Mercury in retrograde, so now is not a good time to manifest. But now is a good time for you to start gaining knowledge about what this may mean for you, and for you to start working on those meditation, listening to sound healing. I placed, and I'll place it again if you haven't seen it, but long distance Reiki that I put on the chat list, working with your seven chakras, like doing all those things while still, again, focusing on the things that you want to accomplish in this lifetime, in this 3D world. There's something here about your soul and your soul purpose and your life purpose. Okay, your soul purpose and your life purpose. You may be here wondering what that may be. You may be kind of like, what should I do? What do I need to do from this point forward? And your guides are talking about here you focusing on both. Okay, your spirituality as well as the things that you want to accomplish and see in this 3D realm. Okay. All right, Takia, let's see what else is coming through for you. And intuitive friends, if you missed the opportunity to get a free reading, no worries. Please know that I will be channeling messages tomorrow. So all you need to do is subscribe to the channel, maintain or continue to subscribe to the channel, turn on your notification bell and all notification alerts so that when I come back on and do a reading tomorrow, you are the first to be notified and you can hurry up and get on that chat list. Okay, because the chat list fills up very quickly. All right, last and final message here for you. And by the way, thank you so much, Takia, for your super. The Dreamer. You have here the Dreamer, and the Dreamer in this deck is really the full card in tarot. There may be some changes and shifts that you may be undergoing. Gemini, okay, Uranus is in Gemini, okay, or I want to say it's in Taurus, then it's going to jump into Gemini, then it's going to be there for a very long time. But the full card in tarot has a lot to do with Uranus, okay? And Uranus is going to enter Gemini and make really big changes in the next 7 years. So if you do know your placements on your astrological natal chart, that may be useful for you. If not, no worries. I do have Cafe Astrology down below in the description box as well as in the chat. And that's a free service that you can use completely free. Okay, I'm not affiliated with them, but I use their tools for my birth chart. So what you can do, if you don't know the time, if you're not sure about the time, if you don't know let's just put it this way, if you don't know your exact time that you were born, then don't fill that part where it says the time. Okay, leave it blank, put unknown. But if you do know your exact birth time, then place it in the little box and you'll see once you click it what I'm talking about. Anywho, Uranus will be in Gemini, will be making huge shifts and changes. I know because Uranus was in Taurus for like 7-something years. And boy, let me tell you, those were the biggest 7 years of my life where there was just change after change after change after change. Okay. So there may be here that type of change happening in your life. Okay. Uranus is the destroyer of the old in order to make room for something new. So right now at this moment in time, your guides are saying, and by the way, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards all looking at the past or recent past. And because, like I said, this feels like it's spiritual, this is a spiritual reading for you. This could be the 6 senses that I've been telling you about that you have had since you were born, is how this is coming across. Your guys want to say this last and final thing about the Dreamer. It says, a new start. Trust yourself. Push your fears aside and take a leap forward. Okay. So your guides are reminding you here that, trust in the new moves that you may want to make. Trust the sense of wanting to go back, especially if there's something here having to do with your soul purpose that you've always felt like, like your reason for being on this planet is to do X, Y, and Z. This could be very much connected to that. All right. Like I said, just don't forget, reach out to me through lexatarot@gmail.com and I'll send you some info also about, star seeds as well. if that resonates with you. If it doesn't, then just skip it. But let's see what mindset you need to have here in regards to how you can continue to move forward. Ow, my nail. Ooh, that felt weird. It says, I attract loving relationships into my life. Okay. So you attract, you are a manifester. You are able to attract all the good things that are meant for you as long as you are continuing to believe and ground your energy and accept, okay, things with ease and grace. Also, like I said, I attract loving relationships into my life. Now, this could be romantic relationships, this could be non romantic relationships, and it doesn't even have to be relationships. It's just that you are the type of person, like I said at the top of the reading, you have a very deep connection with your spiritual connection. So you are able to manifest without even realizing it. So be very careful about the things that you say and be very careful when you do manifest. Now, again, now is not the time for that because Mercury is going to go in retrograde. But after, once it goes in direct, once it's like mid-December, then that's a great opportunity for you to start doing that. But here you go. Clear, Cancer, and release. That's how you are attracting the things that are meant for you because you're kind of clearing your energy so that these things can connect, can come towards you. All right. Tanika, I'm sorry, Takia, thank you so much for your love, your loyalty, and your support. And don't forget to share my YouTube channel link with 3 of your friends to let them know about these messages that you received here. I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't go anywhere because I want to add some links there for you in the chat. But for those of you who have been watching, thank you so much, intuitive friends. If you missed your opportunity to get a free reading today, no worries. All you need to do is subscribe to the channel. Remain subscribed to the channel, turn on your notification bell and all notification alerts, and I'll see you here back tomorrow. In the meantime, let's see here. I don't know if you missed it, but I'm going to share here something that's going to really be useful for you here, and that's this here. Hold on, give me a second. So this is energy healing here for you. Okay, long distance energy. Okay, so there you go. And then I know I put this on before, but I don't know if you could still see it, but I'll put it up here again. Aligning your chakra frequencies, which is amazing to do. All right, and then last but not least, where is it? And no, I think those were the 2. Yeah, those are the 2. All right, so there you go. I shared that with you. Use that as often as you'd like, and that's going to help you immensely here in aligning your frequency to where it needs to be and being able to grow spiritually. All right. So Takia 732, thank you so much. Don't forget to meet me here in future readings and share my YouTube channel with 3 of your closest friends who you feel may benefit from these messages. Thank you so much for your love, your loyalty, and your support. And intuitive friends, thank you all for joining me here today. And I want to thank each and every one of you who have participated in the extra super chat or super sticker. I greatly appreciate your generosity. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.